It's your boy Hype, bringing you another solo Nightfall on the Animal Instincts gaming channel, and Taniks is back around, and they're beating this Nightfall down as well. But I'll tell you what, it's pretty damn easy, especially if you follow this guide. So let's see what we got going on this time around. As usual, we have epic, highly shielded, and highly aggressive enemies appear in great numbers. Next up, we have Nightfall. If you die, you're done. If all players die, your fire team is returned to orbit. This week's damage of choice is Void Burn. Void damage from any source is greatly increased, but that's not it. We also have Solar Burn. Solar damage from any source is greatly increased. And lastly, we have Grounded. Players take more damage while airborne. Now I'm going to be heading in there with my level 34 Hunter. And I'm going to be using my triple jump boots. I'm going to be going in there with the 365 Word of Crota as my primary. I'm also going to be going in there with her Benevolence Solar Sniper Rifle. And lastly, I'm going to be going in with Galley the Goat. And why not? Hey, Zer's here. Zer came with him at last, so everybody's got one, so no excuses no more for nobody. Let's get it done. Now, right here in the beginning, being that there's Void Burn and also you taking extra damage while in the air, with these Shriekers, you may just want to kill them. You might just want to kill them. If not, make sure you're not in the air, and right there I wasn't even in the air and damn near died. But I would just say, just to be safe, just kill the Shriekers. Don't try and run past them, because if you are in the air and they hit you, you're done. One shot, starting it over before you even started it off. So here we go. This is the first little enemy encounter spot, and take out the wizard. One shot to the head with the solar sniper. And the knights in the back, they ain't really nothing to worry about because they have arc and it's solar and void. So once you're done with that area, I'm going to speed things up a little bit here. Right here where the enemies are fighting, you just sneak through the back door to the left side and just run right past them. Don't even waste no time. Get this done as quick as possible to get your reward and get on to your next character if you use multiple characters. But right here, you're kind of going to want to use this little whatever the hell that thing is to the left there. Use that as cover, and also the hill is like a little head glitch, and just take out all the enemies from here. Now once you kill a certain amount of enemies, there's going to be a bunch that spawn out into the middle. You're going to have some invisible samurais and then some drag that follow behind them. After you kill them, you may still have a couple of enemies left. There they go, spawning in right now. And I'll bring out the hand cannon and just take them all out. Now, after you kill all these enemies to the middle, you may still have a couple off to the left. Now, you don't have to have every last enemy dead before Taniks spawns in. There can still be one or two enemies left alive. So, make sure, especially being that it's solar damage, make sure that you're not sitting there ADS'd off to the left and Taniks comes up and Scorch Cannons your ass. Because that Scorch Cannon with solar damage does some serious hurt. So you'll see there every now and then I'm just waiting a little bit, checking to make sure that, you know, I'll kill one and then look and see if that's Taniks. See, they're still chucking nades at me, but I'm waiting to see if Taniks is coming in first before I kill another one of them. He's not there yet, so I'm going to head out there and kill off that last enemy, and that's enough. Now Taniks is going to come out, and you can see that there's still red on the radar, so there's still an enemy out there. And look at that. 2 shots, and I'm scorched. So you really want to be cautious with that. After you hit him a couple of times, he'll usually teleport up towards the front to the left. And you can see his head just peeking up over this rock. He moved right there, but usually right there is where he'll be, and you can kind of get him trapped, especially with a sniper. You can get him flinching and stuck there and be able to finish him off. Shoot him until you see immune pop up. Once you see immune, don't bother wasting no more ammo. He's going to leave. I'll give him a little wave. I'll see you in a minute, buddy. After that, clear out whatever enemies may be left in there. I think there was only one left. I'm going to gather up some ammo and then head on up the elevator. Now this spot, this is why I'm using those boots right here. Well, one reason why, but right here you're going to come down, launch a grenade at this doorway as the enemies come out, and then turn around and jump right up on top of this circular thing, whatever the hell it is. Now if you don't have those boots, there are computer looking screens down there. You can hop up on them, and from there you can either with your triple jump or your double jump hop up. I believe the Titan can make it right up from the ground, and I think the Warlock can too, but if not, he's gonna just hop up onto that computer screen and then hop right on up here. And from here, just keeping cover and target practice, really. That's all it is. Don't worry about taniks until you got majority of the enemies in the back that are shooting at you cleared out. And once you have them cleared out, then you'll see I'll start putting in work on taniks. And it's the same thing as the last time. You shoot him enough times to where it says immune, and that's it. He's going to head off to the next area of the nightfall. So he just did a little teleport to me towards the back, and that's where you want to be cautious because he can actually get that angle on you and do some serious damage with that scorch cannon. But there, he's immune, so I'm just going to crouch down and wait for him to get the hell out of there. And then from here, just going to finish off all the enemies. Sometimes up here it does cause some of the enemies to glitch out, so just be careful when you jump down. You might not be safe. But this strike, remember the first time playing this thing when it came out, man, and it was just, you know, a lot of it was just not knowing the nightfall at all. Not knowing it, and it seemed like it was going to be a really hard one, but I'll tell you, now that knowing it, and obviously, I mean, whatever they put on helps, whatever burns and stuff like that, but knowing this is actually, I like this nightfall. It's pretty easy, and it's not that time consuming. But like I said, a lot of that depends on the burns and stuff that they put on. By far, Omnigul's ugly ass is still my least favorite nightfall, and it's like the most common one. Go figure, right? And it's not even that at this point that's a hard nightfall. It's just so time consuming and so played out and so damn annoying, man. But as you can see, I hopped down and there were still some enemies glitched in the doorway there. And really, I mean, there's nothing to worry about. It's not like light switches on. Just hop on down, finish off the last of these enemies. And then we're going to advance to the next part. The wolf spider, or whatever the hell that thing is, the spider tank. And that is actually, depending on how you play it, can be the most difficult part of this nightfall. But if you play it out this way, it's easy. Extremely, extremely easy. And especially now that I got these damn boots. Which you'll see coming up here momentarily. Everything's cleared out. Going to gather up a little bit of ammo and make my way down the steps. Have your rocket ready. Everybody should have a Gallahorn now at this point. Unless you were on vacation, that would really, really suck. Take another year before Zerg comes back with it again. But right here, shoot 2 rockets down that tunnel right there, and everything's done. Come over towards the middle, there's one drag out there, and I'm going to use my super, why not? I have it, but you don't have to. You can crouch down and go invisible if you want, and if you are not a hunter, well, good luck. Now, if you're not a hunter, you just go see that thing right to the right of the screen right there, use that as cover, and you can just hop right on up there. Now, most of those enemies that are down there, they are arc. The Vandals, they're arc. So you should have enough time with the Titan or a Warlock to just hop right up. Titan, you can slap a bubble down with Blessings of Light, and it'll give you a little overshield. And if you're a Warlock, worst case scenario, use your Radiance and hop on up there, man. So you can get here with all 3 characters. Now, up here, you are not completely safe. And do not stand directly in line with that door opening and closing, because you will get a misadventure. It will kill you. Now, what I do to make sure I'm 100% safe is I'll stay in here until it shoots. Once it's done shooting, I know I have enough time to go out there and land my shots, then head back in. Now, here I'm going to do, on the first down, I'm going to do 2 clips into the neck, which is a total of 8 shots. Then head back into the doorway. Once I head back in, I'm going to look for the snipers across the way. There's 3 of them in total. Take them out, and then it's still the same thing. Wait for the walker tank to shoot, then head out, shoot a couple of shots, then head right back in and wait for it to shoot again. You know, you're safe there, so don't worry about, you know, being in a rush. See right there, 2 bolts. Why not go back in, use the synth, wait for it to shoot again, head back out. Don't go out there until it shoots, because if not, you might risk getting trapped between that door or dying. So that's the smartest way to play that out, man, is just do not go out there until after the walker tank shoots. Right there. Shot, head on out. You got nice amount of time before anything is going to shoot at you again. It's that easy. Head back in, wait to see the shots, head back out. Not a problem. With that out of the way, the enemies that were there, they should despawn, and then a few more skanks will spawn in. Noble skanks. We're going to take them out, and I don't know what happened with these drag right here. They were just standing there, but I crouched down to go invis before going into that hallway. That way I don't get scorched up by taniks. Shoot 2 rockets, and that's enough damage for him to teleport all the way back without any enemies. And here comes a comment from last week's solo run, and this one's from Taryn. He tried soloing it, but kept failing by the pesky hobgoblins, man. And that's tough. There's always something on each nightfall that's just the main thing you got to watch out for. And that's a tough break, man. I don't know if you got it, but I have faith in you. I believe you could, man. And shout out to Taryn. Now, right here, I'm going to shoot 2 rockets, and look at that damage. Now, I'm going to use these little computer screens as like a little spot to strafe in and out of as cover. You seen that? I shot 2 rockets, moved to the left, sniped them, then moved to the right. Did enough damage to where he teleports to the back. You want to make your way to the left side of the map and head on up to this deck. From here, you got a clean line of sight on him. You can do enough damage to him and get him taken out before the enemies make their way to you. I've had that every time, never had a problem. The only time I think it would be a problem is if you couldn't kill him quick enough, as if there was no burn. That would be the only time that I could see that area not working, but then I would use my super, go invis, get out of there, go to a different spot of the map, whatever, make it work. But here's the roll. The Thunder Lord, we get an exotic, and I just got one of these not that long ago, so and I got one fully upgraded, so at the end of the day, it's an exotic shard, but it's still an exotic, one of the highest things you can get, so I'll take it. I'm gonna bring you in to a screenshot of the Thunder Lord and show you some of the upgrades on it in case you haven't seen it. And that's going to about wrap it up for me in this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to hit that like button. And for a chance to be featured in next week's solo run, leave a comment on this one. And if you haven't, be sure to subscribe to Animal Instincts Gaming. As always, thanks for watching. Till next time, Animals, it's your boy Hype. We out.